I greet you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're well. I'm back. This is the second part of the grooming gang rape account about one of the victims called Kate. Without wasting any much time, let's get her story. So we started with the first part that introduced us to Kate. She was violated, raped by her father and her half-brother when she was age 5. Now she's 12. Kate came to realize that the abuse she had suffered at the hands of her biological father and her half-brother was not normal or legal. She began to experience a growing sense of shame, fear, and self-blame, and felt a deep uncertainty about her identity, body, and relationships with others. She soon began to experience suicidal thoughts. Still just 12 years old, Kate decided to take her own life. One Saturday night, after her family had gone to sleep, she left the home early hours and walked to a secluded location where she intended to commit suicide, hoping she would not be found. She paused beneath a tree to shelter from the rain, and after a while, she heard a group of men approaching. By their tone, Kate suspected that they were drunk, and when they saw her, they began jeering. They called her a no-homer and suggested that she would stay warm on their dicks. Kate, terrified and regretful, waited for the men to pass before attempting to go home. But as she was walking, she was grabbed by from behind by one of the men. Kate was overpowered by the 3 men, forced to the ground. Her legs and arms and legs were pinned, and the men took turns to orally and vaginally rape her. When it ended, the men hit her repeatedly and threatened to find her, kill her, and harm her loved ones if she ever told anyone what had happened. So violent was the assault, Kate's clothes were left blood-stained. Traumatized, she walked across the town to her family's church, knowing that her parents would be there in a few hours. She sat on the porch and cried for several hours before deciding to return home. While she was walking, both a van and a taxi driver stopped to ask if she was okay, given her disheveled appearance and visible distress. She replied that she was. When she arrived home, she hid her blood-stained clothes and went to sleep. Kate did not disclose the assault to anyone, and her mental and physical health rapidly deteriorated. She began self-harming and her suicidal thoughts intensified. She attempted to take her own life on several occasions over the following months and was admitted to hospital many times as a result. She started getting bullied at school. Concern for her welfare escalated, but Kate resisted every attempt by her parents and teachers to intervene. She was assigned a child and adult mental health services practitioner by the local authority with whom she started regular counseling sessions. But Kate did not find this either effective or helpful, and she continued to keep the assault hidden. The professionals concluded that her deteriorating health was linked to her early life trauma. Later that year, Kate received a message on social media from one of the abusers. To this day, Kate does not know how he found her. What is she doing on social media at 12 years old? The message was a video of the assault, and they threatened to share it with Kate's friends and family if she did not comply with their demands. Kate feared that if they did so, the bullying would worsen and she would get into trouble. Once again, she did not disclose the incident to anyone, and believing she could resolve the blackmail, she went to meet them. She was instructed to come to our house in the local town center. She was taken inside and all 3 abusers were present. They proceeded to rape her again, this time making clear that she was being filmed. Following this, they told Kate that she now worked for them and was expected to do what she was told, for otherwise the footage would be leaked. She was given a phone and told always to remain contactable. In the period that followed, Kate was required to meet the two chief abusers frequently. They introduced her to other men in their network, and she was repeatedly subjected by all as well as sexual abuse. Kate was also forced to participate in webcam abuse sessions, which generated revenue for the abusers. If the live stream did not generate what they considered a satisfactory amount of money, Kate was punished. The constant shifting of expectations was used as a method of control. Kate gradually became more open with her counselors. Though she still did not disclose the full extent of what was happening to her, she began to refer to the initial assault as the event, and they soon worked out that she had been raped, though they did not suspect ongoing abuse. They shared their concerns with Kate's parents, and almost a year after the initial assault, Kate's mother confronted her about the suspicions that she, Kate's father, and the social services professionals had formed. Kate confirmed to her mother that she had been raped. Soon after that disclosure, Kate was taken to a sexual assault and rape center for further counseling. The SARC therapists encouraged Kate to report the initial assault to the police. Kate hoped that doing so would lead to an intervention that would stop the ongoing abuse, but was too frightened to name the perpetrators, fearing reprisals from the gang. Nevertheless, she reported the assault to the police, providing them with as much information as possible, and was brought in for questioning with her mother. We'll stop there for this session. 12-year-old. I don't blame her, but in my view, children should not be on social media. I do not care what the excuse might be. They do not have the strength, the maturity, the understanding to deal with anything on how to handle social media. So no child should be on social media. If they have to be, they can tag along on the social media platform owned by the adults in their lives. Being on social media is not a crime. Nobody, no human being should be humiliated, attacked, violated, harassed, coerced to do things because criminals, perverted, demonic criminals, hold compromising information about them, let alone a child, 12-year-old. And the failure had begun. We can see the parents, bless them, adoptive parents, they were ignorant of everything that had happened to her. It's sad how these children are able to find out, discover how to run away from home, walk out of the home at any time of the day or night, and the adults at home will have no idea that their ward, their child, had gone out of the house. If she had not decided to take her life that night, that gang rape by the 3 men would not have happened. I am not blaming that girl in any way. She was a child. She did what her childish mind thought would have solved the problem. Let me remove myself from the equation and end everything. Suicide is not the answer. Taking your life is not the answer. Yes, we go through the worst things in this world that we would rather not go through. But your life is not yours to take. Find someone you can trust. There is somebody out there in the world who would listen to you and offer you the help that you're looking for, whether you're young or old. Do not resort to taking your own life. Bless Kate. We will come back to continue her account. Thank you for your time. I'll see you again later.